My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
So I just finished the recording and I stumbled on this video again, which I have it in my possession, but this one seems somewhat clearer. So I wanted to share that small thread with you. That's back in 2022. Okay, people would be shocked if they knew how the aides speak about Meghan. It's quite frightening. But what these two haven't the courage to say publicly is that those aides are verbally abusive Meghan with their knowledge of consent of their principal. Was it WC? William and Catherine, I guess. William and Catherine, tampons and mistress lazy. All right, 18 seconds. There's another video in that thread.
The aides really speak quite badly about.
Oh well, the way that Meghan is spoken about by the people that have had to deal with her is quite frightening.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
pleased she's gone.
Yeah,
she's
not. When you say aides, you mean
aides to William and Kate and other members of the royal family. They're pleased.
My goodness! Please watch the video pointing up the nerve of the inbred to ask for apology when it was they and their staff who abused Meghan. Meghan didn't tell everything in the interview. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of she tagged some people. The royal family is trying to change history right in front of our eyes, and we shouldn't let that happen. Meghan has been bullied by the royal family and their staff who leak bullshit to the press on a daily basis in 2018, 2019. She's the one who deserves an apology. Okay, full clip. Sorry, I should have posted this instead. Yep. Yeah, this one is slightly longer. If Meghan was a distraction to the royal family and their staff, then the way they treated her isn't surprising. They wanted to get rid of her ASAP. They made the environment so toxic she couldn't breathe and decided to step back. Okay, 36 seconds here.
The aides really speak quite badly about.
Oh well, the way that Meghan is spoken about by the people that have had to deal with her is quite frightening.
My goodness!
I mean, they're
pleased she's gone.
Yeah,
she's
not. When you say aides, you mean
aides to William and Kate and other members of the royal family. They're pleased that William and Kate have got this clear path without any distractions, and that they can see a link between the young Queen that we saw there with Philip, and there's a direct link via Charles, however long he's on the throne. But then we come back to this couple of William and Kate. That's their focus. The aides really speak.
Okay, I need to watch this in full because I can't believe the devil wearing blue sat there trying to be invisible when she is the leader of all the hate spoken and written about Meghan. So they finally had a boss worthy of being their superior, but she wasn't the right type. All these personal, piece of shit, I guess. All these piece of shit knew what the racists did to Princess Meghan, but they not hesitate to push the palace line. Okay. At what point did the host of the show ask for who, when, and why are the aides talking badly about her? Alright, what they are saying is that the aides are racist piece of shit who then want to work with women of color. Not only that, because what I've heard is that Meghan and Harry popped up in the office. When something needs to be done, they popped up. They check on people. They want to see if the work is going according to the way they want the thing. They didn't like that because these people, they go to work from 9 to 12.
Yeah, I think there's another factor here too, that Meghan is a very professional woman, and she's very American in that way. And the male-dominated culture, the royal household, doesn't like the kind of terms that they would use there, pushy and pushy American. They don't like pushy Americans, meaning that they don't like professional people who work hard. And a lot of the Debbie kind of girls who get to work inside the palace work from about 9 9 to 12 and then take the rest of the day off. And Meghan was very impatient with that. She wanted to see a new work ethic, maybe a work ethic as strong as the Queen's herself.
Okay, they just go and chill, don't do shit. And this is why those charities are closing off. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. They just go to hang out. Okay, the aides are on this app masquerading as derangers. Yeah, maybe that's where they spend their time, be on social media to continue their vile spewing. Okay, what happened to Meghan and that cult-like institution will come out. It's just a matter of time. The hypocrisy of it all, I guess the bigger person is Meghan. To forgive and move on. I don't condone this bullying and abusive behavior from the top. You don't have to be obnoxious to people you consider less because you don't have substance. The mentality of these people, when they think of you as lesser, they don't have any feeling for you. There's no feeling. Okay, when people have feeling for something, there's an attachment, there's compassion, there's all sort of emotion that goes behind it. But they don't see her as that, so there's no feeling. When you see what's happening in the Middle East, these are people who have no feeling for the others that being killed and bombed. Oh, baggage for God. There's so many things I'm seeing. I just don't feel like talking about it. You have to be in a special space when you're sharing these things. Okay, after the stunt that Jason cannot pull, my hope is that Harry and Meghan share their story. Remember, this is back in 2022. Memorialize what went down at KP, calling all movie producers, we want the generation yet unborn to remember. History should be truthful and not erased. This is the thing. You see, they love to inflict pain. They love to do the immoral thing. But when people wants to know about it, now they realize, oh, how bad it is. Meanwhile, when they were doing it, they were enjoying it. They were having fun. But when it's time to let people know about it, they want to erase it. This is what they've done every place around the world they step in. Okay? They are pleased she is gone. This is terrible revelation, shows the real bullies. They must have made her life a living hell. That's for sure. Okay, what's shocking is that these white supremacists, quackwombles, think someone needs to appease their garbage. Okay, and yet these are the same British royal rats, the same British royal family, and the same British aid courtiers who vehemently deny that there is no racist and Meghan wasn't subject to racism. They hated her from the start, waged a smear campaign, and now pretend it's all started from the Oprah interview. Why? Who did they say was bullying whom? This paint a very different picture of a life at the palace. What happened to the long-suffering aides? Is this why the bullying charges were being swept under the rug? I mean, you know that. Have you seen a pic of this staff? I bet you will understand why they didn't like taking orders from the biracial Duchess. Let's show their faces. I'll enlarge it. Alright, baggage for all of them. Baggage for God. Baggage for God. All of them. Baggage for God. A domino effect. One by one. Baggage for all of them. Okay, William and Kate's staff sure do seem to speak to journalists and tabloids a lot. You will think the future will get his house in order, unless it at his request, of course. They should never ever have lived in KP. Yep, yeah, I'm sick and tired of them picking at her. They did her just like they did Diana. The only difference is Harry was smart enough to be able to get out. Okay, Lord, can you imagine what Meghan went through? I don't even want to imagine. That's why all of these palace sources and inside sources are poison. Toby, the other brother, made his opinion about Meghan clear by keeping them around. Okay, it's not just him, it's also Elizabeth who keep those snakes around. One of main gossipers is her favorite aide, Angela Kelly. Okay, verbally abused, nope, don't bother. You're being disingenuous and inflammatory. He is clearly talking about the aftermath post Meghan, after which an investigation had begun. Complaint made since 2018. She made herself unpopular and stuff. Why will they then not speak about it? What is she talking about? Let's see here. Okay, she doesn't have to be popular with that staff. This is a high school. They need to take her direction as Duchess of Sussex, period. Okay, why aren't we getting any result from that bullying investigation Buckingham Palace announced before the interview? Why won't they publicly publish the findings? Afraid Meghan will actually burn them down with all the papers document she kept and sue for defamation. Okay, who says they are not? Okay, we literally got a whole article about Buckingham Palace trying to quietly throw out investigation. Why don't they show how confident they are publishing that report like they were willing to defame Meghan? What was it? I hope Byline covered this. I really hope Byline covered this, because on my previous recording where I talk about Byline having a newspaper and now they're out there, so I hope they covered this. Okay, also why they published a private workplace investigation. Alright, so that's that. Alright, I just wanted to oh, there was another thing that I saw. Let me go get it. Let me go find it. Okay, so this is the other video that I saw a few minutes ago. Alright, 3 things cannot be hidden for long: the sun, the moon, and the truth. The Queen wanted her grandsons to fight for her country, but it wasn't decided by the man in gray suit that one could be sacrificed over the other. We are supposed to look up to this family, who believe one child is more important than the other and could be sacrificed at the drop of a hat. This is how they treat their own. Can you imagine what they think of us? Not anymore, Satan. Prince Harry has found favor with God and he is highly favored by the people. Alright, so this is 53 seconds.
And I will break the rule about not divulging what goes on this one occasion when she was very clear. She said, my grandsons have taken my shilling, therefore they must do their duty. And that was that.
My God.
It was decided that William as heir to the heir, the risk is too great. But for his younger brother, the risk was acceptable.
Wow. The risk was acceptable. God has him. God has him. Okay, what is the name of this documentary? I don't mind watching it. Let's see. Also, there it is, The Real Crown Inside the House of Windsor. Alright, let me bookmark this. Retweet it for others to see. Okay, and they say she loved Harry. No, she didn't value his life either. Poor Harry, he kept hanging on to the little kindness probably offered to him by this one person in that dysfunctional family and took it as love and gave it to her 1,000 times more till she died. By the way of putting it, it's true. Wow. Okay, I'll go into that. This family is absolutely despicable. Okay, you had better say it. Alright, so that's it. Let me go into that. Okay, the Queen was all about duty and then let love get in the way of that. The whole dysfunctional royal family were brought up in a loveless relationship. Thank God Prince Harry got out. He will probably need therapy for the rest of his life to shake off the damage. Meghan has to be strong to make sure her children don't inherit that trait. Well, if it's something to inherit is within, I don't know. How do you remove something natural? It's through love and kindness. But they're out of there. So that's the thing. So the kids born were, especially Archie, left at a very young age. He has no memories of being over there. Only pictures that will be shown of him that he was over there. But other than that, he have no recollection, in my humble opinion. I don't think he could go back to when he was a couple months old. Again, no recollection of being over there. So in terms of anything associated over there, I don't think he will have it, but he will have memory of all the friends and families, neighbors that come to the house, have fun, partying and all of that. Okay, this kind of loves he will get. And Lily definitely, you know, born over here in the US, so there's no, he will not know that life. It's 2 books, I guess. And they get older, they said, thank God our parents will move us from there. Alright, so that's it. Let me start editing as much as I can. It's exactly 5 o'clock. In a few, I have to wake up my kids. They're gonna have to go places. Alright, so that's it.